Hello and good evening, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to my little video today. So it's the start of the week again and I thought I'd share with you everything that I'm going to have for my teas for the next week. So it's Monday and tonight I've got a ribeye steak. I've not had a steak for ages and this is from Aldi. It was £2.85. I've had to cut it in half because it was just so big. So I've just done that with oil, butter, salt, pepper, garlic and threw 2 of the mushrooms in there, and it's supposed to be medium well. I'm not sure, I'm not brilliant at cooking. And then I've done roast potatoes, which I did the Greek way, which I boil them first and then I put them in olive oil, chicken stock, lemon and lots of oregano, and then put them in the oven. They've not browned up as well as what I wanted them to do. However, they could have done with another 10 minutes, but I'm just really hungry. So, and then I've got pumpkin in the same pan and some butternut squash. So, and a big dollop of Dijon mustard. So that's Monday night steak and roast potatoes for tea. Tea tonight is a big bowl of chilli. I made it with half pork, half turkey. So there's garlic, tinned tomatoes, tomato puree, a little bit of Marmite in there. There's also pumpkin in there as well because I've got some pumpkin that I want to use up, and I'm finding that I'm using it with every meal because it makes me feel so good. There's a vegetable stock cube. There's some leek in there as well. When you add leek to tomatoes and stuff like that, it gives it a little bit of a sweetness instead of putting sugar in there. There's salt, celery granules, black pepper, and then I've boiled up some plain basmati rice. So I'm serving that with sour cream and red Leicester grated cheese on the top, and I'm going to squirt some lime juice on there. Oh, and there's loads of chilies in there as well. It's extra hot, so I'm going to put some chilies on the top to make it even hotter. So yeah, a very hot chilli for tea tonight. So tea tonight is pumpkin and orange soup. So it's 1.5 pints of vegetable stock, a pound of pumpkin, the juice of 2 oranges and the pith of 2 oranges on a cheese grater kind of thing. It's got coriander, it's got 2 cloves of garlic, it's got a red onion, and I think that's it. Some oil, and then I put it in my soup maker and then blitzed it all up. I haven't actually tasted this yet, but I can smell the orange on there. So yeah, hopefully with the vitamin C and the pumpkin, it'll be healing qualities again to get us through these winter months, because it's starting to get really cold. For tea tonight, it's a pork steak which has been on the grill for about 5 or 6 minutes each side. A great big blob of apple sauce, because I love my apple sauce with anything really, but especially pork. I've got 2 sprouts because that's all I've got. In the middle there's some butternut squash that's been roasted, and it's just been roasted in garlic granules, salt and pepper and a little bit of oil. 1 mushrooms with some Harrogate blue cheese in there, which that's the only mushroom that I've got, so I'm not going to waste it. And then I made some puree, and it's pumpkin and butternut squash. So that was boiling for about 20 minutes, and then I mashed it, and it's got butter, salt and pepper on there. Pumpkin is so good for my tummy. I'm absolutely amazed at how good it is. I'm bouncing. So that's just a pork steak with apple sauce and vegetables for tea tonight. Tea tonight is leftover chilli, so it's been in the fridge about 2 days. It's extra strong. I've also added some more chilies in there to make it even stronger. So I think it was turkey and pork that I used with mushrooms. I did put pumpkin in there, which made the chilli go very watery actually, so I've sieved it a little bit. And it's got garlic in there, lots of chilies, lots of everything, to be honest, just a homemade chilli. And then there's some sour cream and some grated red Leicester cheese. I did a homemade Yorkshire pudding because I love chilli with Yorkshire pudding. It's a gluten-free one. It's actually turned out all right, and I've got 3 others, so I'll freeze those. I need to start really having low-carb meals. It's no good. All my meals are very stodgy, wintry, and for fall and autumn, to be honest. So I need to get back on my diet a little bit. But yeah, it's an extra hot chilli with a Yorkshire pudding. Tea tonight is a low carb meal. I realised for the last week or 2 weeks, or ever since I got back from a holiday, I've had some very rich food, some red meat and things like that. So I need to get back a little bit on my diet and do some low carb meals. So this is a crustless quiche. So it's full fat cottage cheese, 1 egg that I whisked together with the cottage cheese, salt, pepper, mushrooms, red Leicester cheese and onions that I fried up, and then just put it in a little dish. Cooked it in the oven for about 1/4 hour. some roasted pumpkin, which I'm having every day because I feel absolutely fabulous with it. My tummy's so good with pumpkin, so I'm having that every day. I've got some tender stem broccoli, which is buttered, and some asparagus, which is buttered as well. So yeah, a low carb meal, which will hopefully not shift the pounds, but just help. So yeah, that's my tea for tonight. Tea tonight is half a ribeye steak. The steak was from Aldi and it was huge. There's no way that I could eat it all. It was only £2.85 and the first half was lovely, so I think this one will be really nice as well. It's medium to well, although I think it might be a bit overcooked, but that's fine. 3 mushrooms that I did in the same frying pan. Some pumpkin that have just been parboiled and then roasted under the grill with garlic, salt and pepper. 2 jalapeno poppers, which I've coated in or I've wrapped in Parma ham. I've never done it like that way before. I've always done it with bacon, but I just don't want bacon anymore. And then I've got buttered asparagus and tender stem broccoli. So I tried to make it low carb. I'm not sure whether pumpkin is low carb, but I wanted a keto meal. I want a few meals where I'm not having too many carbs. I'm not putting on weight or anything. I just want to cut down on my carbs a bit. So yeah, so if you got to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, please subscribe, give me the big thumbs up, and I'm hoping that you all have a great week ahead and stay safe.